What's going on, everybody? Coach Lovett. We are here today at Brunswick High School. We're checking out Avon Lake and Brunswick. Actually, it's kind of a dope thing today they're doing. They're combining all three teams to play. So it's going to be freshman boys and girls, JV boys and girls, and then varsity boys and girls. Depending on how it is, we might split the videos up, but should be some good comp. Today is officially, so the girls that already started playing, now today is officially the first game of tip-off for the boys. So the boys season is here underway. So I'm excited to get in here. Haven't been here in a while. So we're gonna check out the talent. That's what we're doing, finding wolves. Chance for me to just get a scope of the area anyway.
Right. Let me go find my daughter.
Okay. My bad. So our guy is Brandon Bromley on Avon Lake. That's what we came to watch, and right now he's doing what he needs to do. I mean, he took a trip to the free throw line, being aggressive already. He's already got 1 assist, being aggressive, drawing in the defense, kicking out to the 3, and then he's got a nice little fadeaway package, Michael Jordan style. But his team really can shoot the ball. That's what they do really well, and they get up and down, and they like to play defense. Brunswick struggling scoring right now. They only got one rebound for their point. But I think Avon Lake, the way it's looking right now, Avon Lake might run away with this by, I say, like 20, 30 points. So we're gonna see. I need Brandon to go off though. That's all I care about is Brandon going off for like 30, 10 rebounds and like 10 assists. A nice little triple dub for his first high school game. A freshman playing JV. Stay tuned. So at first I thought that Avon Lake was gonna run away with this thing, but can you hear me? But Brandon's been doing a good job carrying Avon Lake. Like, to be a freshman, to be able to carry a JV team like this, he's very poised, and he's playing on both ends. So he's a great two-way player, as you can see already. But Brunswick, I thought they were gonna kind of give up after that, little collapse they had during the first quarter, but they actually put together a nice little run, and they're actually doing well now. They're getting easier buckets. They're moving the ball a little bit easier. I think it's today's the first game, so all those jitters that you get, guys that probably haven't played in a while and guys that haven't played JV before, and especially like, you know, a crowd's here now, so it's a little different. So I'm curious to see. It looks like it's gonna be a hard-fought defensive game. The refs are letting them play a little bit, so I expect it to be tied up by halftime. Avon Lake started just making some crazy passes, making crazy plays. Like, one thing about this, like, when you start playing JV and varsity basketball, you can't telegraph where you're about to pass. So, like, if you see somebody open, you got to pass it right away. Like, you can't look at somebody, look again, and like you're kind of telegraphing where you're going to throw the ball to. So that's what kind of what happened with some of these. And then they were just stuck. So, like, one person would drive on the isolation, and then everybody would just stand on the three-point line. There was, like, the ball was sticking. When Brandon's in the game, the ball moves a little bit more fluently and a little bit better. Now, for Brunswick, as you see, like, I'm guessing the guys that had the different jerseys on are varsity players. So you see when those guys got in, I think they got 3 of them. When those guards got in the game, they kind of like moved the floor a little bit better. Brunswick was spacing, moving, cutting, and that's where they got some easy looks at. And then they started collapsing and then kicking out for the 3. So I don't know. Right now it's an 8-point game in Brunswick's favor. I expect Avon Lake to make a run out. I don't see Brandon coming out the game too much the last 2 quarters. And when he's in the game, you'll see how much of a difference he makes. I mean, he's a two-way player that's unselfish and can score the ball. So we'll see what happens. Again, came out at halftime, started off with a quick run. I don't know, Avon Lake gonna have to figure out, like, honestly, if I'm coaching, I'm telling Brandon to get the ball, and I'm running the offense through Brandon throughout the whole rest of this time. Like, that's, I don't know, 11 points. I just don't like being down by double digits, so I'm giving it to my best player on the floor, and I'm letting him make decisions from now on. Like, that's the way I'm riding. You always trust your best player. fourth quarter. Now we it's Brandon back in. Yeah, Brandon back in now. We're just gonna see how this one finishes out. 27-point lead. If Brandon comes back from this, he the GOAT. But I don't know. Take away from the first game, Brandon got to play more, have the ball in his hands, and be more aggressive. So that's a key note. Here you go right now. (64-31) final. Avon Lake couldn't do it. Too many turnovers. All these turnovers happen and just mess up the whole flow of the game. But Brunswick just came out shooting the lights out in the second half, so it got a little bit better. Good, right? How you doing? Good. I'm all right. Your boy grown now. So just basically too many turnovers, and then like you seen, they were trying to play catch up. Just wasn't working after that. But I don't know. All in all, but as a freshman, you see how different the flow of the game is. Like trying to control the flow, trying to make sure like you're doing all the right stuff, but then trying to do too much. So you kind of see all the emotions taking over at once. So Brandon learning. I mean, I thought this was a great. Like the first half was the great showing for him, and even the second half, like now he's learning like what to do, what not to do, and just the whole complete game. Like trust me, in a couple games it's gonna look completely different. Like his stock only gonna rise. He's only a freshman, so now we got varsity girls, Brunswick and Avon. So we'll put that on the next video. So see y'all in a little bit.